Andrew Tate has garnered a great deal of viewers since he first started posting his TikTok and Instagram videos. He has gotten much criticism for the often horrible opinions he has in his videos. Now, he's planning to step into the ring with another social media star turned boxer, Jake Paul. Want to know why Andrew Tate wants to fight Jake Paul? Join us as we find out why the two are negotiating a possible fight. First, let's talk about who Andrew Tate is. Andrew Tate is popular, but he is not one of the beloved social media influencers of all time. He is now a self-titled entrepreneur, but before he ran his modern wealth creation course online, he was a kickboxing champion. Tate's kickboxing career started around 2011 and ended in 2020. In 2016, Tate was on the reality television show Big Brother, which is a reality show where strangers are put into an isolated house that is cut off from the outside world. Tate was removed from the house and the series due to reasons we'll discuss later. After his removal from the house, he began operations that he later admitted were based on a scam. Where Tate really began to achieve the fame that he has now is through videos he posted on social media. Tate is known for his notoriously bigoted views towards women and non-heterosexual individuals. Despite the horrible things Tate has done and said, he's managed to acquire over 10 billion views on TikTok. His father also had his fair share of fame. He was relatively famous as he was a chess player who had won around 80 tournament games. Next, let's talk about who Jake Paul is. Jake Paul is one of the biggest social media influencers and has been since the early days when he and his brother Logan were popular on the app Vine. After Vine shut down, Paul went on to act in the Netflix series Bizaardvark. Somewhere during the show, Paul was also making videos on YouTube, mostly challenging videos and blogs, but Paul then began making music. He'd begin uploading raps, some of them aimed at other YouTubers or rappers. These songs were very popular for two reasons. The songs got views from people reacting to them and pointing out how undeniably corny they were, and from his fan base who enjoyed the videos. Then, at 28, Paul shocked everybody and turned his attention to boxing. His first fight was against comedy shorts gamer YouTuber Deji Olatunji, who he defeated via TKO in the 5th round. Deji was Paul's first fight. Since then, he has fought 5 other boxers in a professional setting, including Ben Askren and Tyron Woodley twice. Much like Tate, Paul has had his fair share of controversy, including using a racial slur, denouncing COVID-19, and getting in trouble for operating a scam in the form of his website, Edfluence. Now, let's take a look at why Andrew Tate and Jake Paul are negotiating a fight. There has been beef between Tate and Paul for quite some time. Tate first challenged Paul a couple years back, but it wasn't until recently on an episode of the Impulsive podcast that he believed his brother, Logan Paul, would easily defeat Tate. He also said that he did not think, even if both parties accepted, that Tate would actually go for the fight. Paul was also seen asking permission for his brother to not fight him, but to beat him. Paul has made it clear that if one of the Paul brothers doesn't defeat Tate, the other will. Tate was also very confident in the fight, opting to pay $3 million for it to happen. Tate also let out that there were sophisticated negotiations that he claimed involved a lot of parties, saying that he shouldn't be talking about it as openly as he was. Tate also said that he was quite aware that everybody wanted to see the two step into the ring. With his hinted sophisticated negotiations, he spoke to the possibility of an upcoming fight between the two. Nobody knows if the fight will happen except for the two fighters and their teams, but it's looking like there is a possibility. Next, let's talk in details about some of Tate's controversies. There are many reasons that people have complained about Andrew Tate: his constant stream of misogyny, his open homophobicness, or the crimes that he has actually committed. There are more than 5 reasons to not favor Tate, yet despite all of these reasons, Tate continues to have a large fan base. Why? Well, his fan base consists mostly of younger men, ranging from teenagers to late 20s. While some find him funny and think that it's just one gigantic comedic bit, others take his words seriously, as he intends them to. These are usually the kids who are younger and more impressionable. When they see Tate treat and discuss women as if they are nothing more than objects, they begin to see them as such. This is why many people, usually pro-women organizations, have come forward to call out Tate and to try and get people to drive the attention from him. Tate was banned from Twitter for comments he made when the Me Too movement was getting popular. Tate tweeted disgusting tweets, claiming that the women who were affected by Me Too needed to accept some of the responsibility for what happened to them. His many homophobic tweets also contributed to him being banned. Next, let's talk about Andrew Tate's actual crimes. The list of reasons to hate Tate does not stop at just the things he talks about in his Instagram and TikTok videos. Tate has committed multiple crimes, some that he even came forward and admitted to. In a YouTube video that has since been deleted, Tate discussed his reasoning for moving to Romania. He said that he moved to Romania because it was easier to be absolved of rape charges, as opposed to his previous location of Eastern Europe. There was also a video uploaded that showed Tate attacking a woman with a belt. Tate defended himself by saying that it was all fun and that they were laughing in the video, despite the fact that that the girl was visibly not laughing in the video. A video was posted to his Facebook of a girl who he claimed was the one in the video, saying that it was a pure game. Despite his lackluster evidence, Tate was still kicked off of Big Brother. Tate also had a raid on his house when the US Embassy alerted Romanian authorities that there was an American woman possibly being held at the property. When they raided his home, they not only found an American woman, but a Romanian woman as well. Let's now talk about Charity White Ribbon's involvement in the Tate situation. Many organizations and people all over the world have come forward to express their concerns with Andrew Tate. A quite large charity named White Ribbon came forward calling for Tate to be banned from TikTok. The White Ribbon is a charity that specializes in ending male violence. The charity sent a spokesperson forward who said that many of the comments Tate has said are extremely misogynistic and that they have the ability to have a long-term effect on his younger audience. White Ribbon and the other charities that have come forward have made a decent impact on Tate's career. A spokesperson from TikTok came forward and said that misogyny and hateful behavior and ideologies are among many of the things that TikTok does not tolerate on their app. They also said that they are aware of Tate and his behavior and were working on reviewing his content to see if it violates their guidelines. And once a decision is made, they will terminate his TikTok account and any account made by him, much like was done with Twitter. The spokesperson from TikTok said that they are always looking over accounts like Tate's to remove them and make their community a better space. Finally, let's talk about the influence Tate has on audiences. Many people have responded to the hate that Tate has received, saying that it's just a bit he is playing that has been proven false. Even if it wasn't, and it was just a bit, that does not negate the fact that he is creating an army of teenage men who will grow up thinking they're better than everyone and treating women horribly. It isn't just being mean to the woman he is publicly promoting. He has also said that women who are 18 to 19 are better to date because it's easier to imprint on them. He is now not only promoting being disgusting to them, but preying on younger women and even explaining to them how they can do it. Tate knows and understands that by saying these horrible things, he will get more attention, and foolish kids who thinks he's as cool as he thinks he is will eat it up, thinking that they have a chance to be like him. He not only preys on younger women, but younger men as well. He's fully aware that he's tricking young boys into thinking they can be like him by not discussing the consequences that come from his actions. Andrew Tate has made many headlines. Little of them are good. Now, for a change, he's making headlines for a fight. Both Paul and Tate have said that they want to see each other in the ring, but aside from sophisticated negotiations, there hasn't been any confirmation regarding the fight.